While retail investors focused on short-term tech volatility, institutional capital quietly staged one of the largest structural market transitions of the decade. The South Korean semiconductor giant SK Hynix just made its debut on the US stock market, backed by a massive $26.5 billion offering. Shares immediately surged 14% on the Nasdaq, driven by intense demand for AI hardware. This massive capital wave proves that the global appetite for advanced AI infrastructure has entered an institutional phase. The market is aggressively positioning for a multi-year hardware build-out, leaving traditional tech segments behind. This is a profound capital migration. To understand why this listing matters, we must look at the company's core technological moat. SK Hynix is not a commodity memory supplier vulnerable to typical consumer electronics cycles. Instead, the company has secured a dominant position in the high-bandwidth memory market, which serves as the physical foundation for advanced computing systems. Their specialized silicon designs allow graphics processing units to access critical data at speeds that traditional hardware cannot match. Without their advanced packaging, the generative AI sector would struggle to scale. This structural positioning gives the firm immense pricing power and deep insulation from broader tech industry headwinds. This technological moat is built on years of aggressive research and development that competitor firms are struggling to replicate. By stacking dynamic random access memory layers vertically, they bypassed the physical limitations of legacy hardware designs. This engineering feat creates a massive data highway, allowing chips designed by NVIDIA to process complex training workloads seamlessly. The company's first-mover advantage has established them as the primary supplier for high-end server deployments globally. While competitors rush to validate their own products, this South Korean giant continues to capture premium pricing, establishing a massive lead in technological execution. Here is where the listing dynamics become highly revealing for global portfolios. The $26.5 billion Nasdaq offering was heavily oversubscribed, drawing significant attention from sovereign wealth funds and long-only asset managers. This massive influx of US dollar liquidity gives the company a powerful financing tool outside of traditional domestic credit markets. This means they can fund next-generation fabrication facilities without diluting domestic shares or taking on expensive local debt. By listing in the United States, they have directly tapped into the deepest pool of capital in the world, establishing a robust defense against localized macro shocks. That massive liquidity shift directly impacts the company's financial statements and long-term margin trends. Historically, the memory manufacturing sector has been known for brutal, capital-destroying downturns. However, the premium pricing structure of high-bandwidth memory has unlocked incredible operating leverage. As high-margin premium silicon becomes a larger share of their total revenue mix, we are seeing significant margin expansion. The cash generated from these high-end lines is now self-funding their massive research budgets. This shift reduces reliance on external financing and provides clear earnings visibility that is rare for a historically cyclical hardware manufacturer. Management is wasting no time in translating this massive capital infusion into physical global capacity. Their immediate execution strategy centers on constructing an advanced packaging facility in Indiana, while simultaneously expanding their primary fabrication plants back in South Korea. This strategic move directly addresses the growing demand for local semiconductor supply chains among Western hyperscalers. By establishing advanced manufacturing hubs on U.S. soil, the firm is positioning itself to capture lucrative policy tailwinds and state-level incentives. This strategy ensures they remain the preferred vendor for government-backed computing projects and elite corporate cloud networks. This global expansion is backed by a disciplined corporate guidance and capital allocation framework. Management has made it clear that they are prioritizing capital expenditure toward next-generation memory production, while scaling back investment in legacy consumer-grade DRAM. This pivot ensures they do not get caught with excess inventory in low-margin segments during a consumer tech slowdown. By matching their production schedules with committed long-term supply agreements from hyperscale clients, they are locking in revenue streams years in advance. This calculated approach to capital deployment dramatically reduces the downside risks traditionally associated with semiconductor manufacturing cycles. Now look at how the broader sector is reacting to these supply developments. The macroeconomic landscape is currently defined by an insatiable demand from hyperscale cloud operators like Microsoft and Alphabet. These technology giants are collectively spending billions of dollars quarterly to build out advanced AI data centers. This secular investment trend acts as a massive cushion for high-end memory suppliers, keeping demand resilient even if global consumer spending slows down. As long as these tech giants remain locked in a hardware arms race, the structural momentum for high-performance memory will likely remain intact, creating a reliable tailwind. This massive spending wave is occurring within a highly favorable competitive landscape. The global memory market is structured as a tight triopoly, dominated by SK Hynix, Samsung Electronics, and Micron Technology. Because developing high-bandwidth memory requires massive capital investments and highly proprietary manufacturing expertise, the barriers to entry are practically insurmountable for new players. While competitors like Samsung are working hard to catch up in packaging yields, the current landscape allows this South Korean leader to maintain a commanding share of high-margin contracts. This specialized competitive dynamic provides the company with unique pricing power across the global supply chain. But that is only part of the story, and sophisticated investors must balance these positive trends against clear structural risks. The primary threat to this long-term investment thesis is the risk of systemic industry overcapacity. Historically, memory cycles peak when major players simultaneously overbuild production lines in a race to capture market share. If Samsung and Micron rapidly increase their output over the next 2 years, the current supply deficit could quickly turn into a massive surplus. This scenario would lead to sharp price declines, triggering a rapid compression of the high operating margins that investors are currently paying a premium for. Beyond capacity risks, macroeconomic and geopolitical headwinds present highly complex challenges for the company's operating model. Semiconductor manufacturing relies on highly integrated, cross-border supply chains that are increasingly vulnerable to trade restrictions and regulatory policies. With factories located in highly sensitive geopolitical corridors, any escalation in regional trade tensions could disrupt the flow of raw materials or specialized manufacturing equipment. Additionally, rising energy and cost inflation could put pressure on fabrication operating costs. These physical supply chain vulnerabilities represent a persistent risk that could disrupt production timelines and impact near-term earnings delivery. Even with these structural risks, the intermediate-term outlook remains remarkably robust as the technology landscape evolves. The transition to next-generation memory standards will require even more complex silicon packaging, which plays directly to the company's core strengths. This technological transition gives the firm highly reliable earnings visibility heading into the next fiscal year. As corporate demand for enterprise software solutions continues to scale, the need for high-performance infrastructure will expand far beyond cloud data centers. This unfolding demand recovery positions the firm to maintain its position at the absolute forefront of the global hardware ecosystem. That solid visibility brings us to a critical valuation reassessment for global portfolio managers. Trading at an elevated enterprise value multiple following its US debut, the market has priced in a highly optimistic growth trajectory. To sustain these premium valuation levels, the company must execute its global expansion plans flawlessly, without any operational delays or margin contraction. Any signs of capacity delays, yield issues, or a sudden cooling in hyperscaler capital expenditure could trigger an immediate risk repricing. Investors must carefully monitor whether the current price reflects sustainable structural growth or near-term thematic overextension. For institutional portfolios, this complex mix of dominant market share and high valuation demands a highly tactical approach to position management. We are officially placing the company on a strict breakout watch as it establishes its new trading range on the US market. We want to see if the stock can consolidate and build a solid base above its debut price, demonstrating relative strength amid broader market volatility. At the same time, we suggest maintaining a cautious outlook, watching for any indicators that might trigger a trim consideration if the global demand curve shows signs of slowing down. As the global technology transition continues to unfold, identifying companies with genuine technological moats is the key to protecting and growing capital. To stay ahead of these complex macroeconomic trends, structural shifts, and institutional capital flows, make sure to subscribe to SR Money News IN. We will continue to track these high-impact market stories, providing you with the deep analysis needed to navigate volatile global markets. We want to hear from you, so join us in the comments section below and let us know how you are positioning your portfolio for this wave.